It's me. Good morning, my beautiful people. I got the baby to school. And I ain't finna lie to y'all. It's Friday. I got stuff to do. But I don't want to do it. It's raining. I just want to go make me a little fruit bowl, smoothie or something. And when I say I want to lay back down, go back to sleep for a little while, I just might in reality. Because, like I said, it's Friday. I ain't doing nothing for real. Friday is more like a fun day, chill day, really. And clean up the house and relax, really. I think I want to make rotel and chicken wings tonight. I'm already thinking about dinner. Fat. Nah, but I'm just tapping in. Vlog started for the day. Yeah, I'm about to tap it with y'all after I get out the bathroom. Y'all, my baby's such a big boy. He got on that bus and went to school. Yeah, I ain't doing nothing. I decided to get back in the bed and watch some vlogs. I'm gonna get up in a little bit though, because I know I gotta work out and do my story time Friday. So story time will be added to this vlog. I was just tapping in, let y'all know what's tea. Nothing. Watching Kicking It With B. Y'all, while I'm editing this video, I'm realizing in this point, I'm wheezing so bad. Lord, I thank you for waking me up another beautiful day and letting me see life once again. Thank you for your love, mercy, and grace. I don't even know why I made that little drink because it was super sweet and it made my mouth blue. So yeah, don't recommend. Let's get into my reasoning for why I have a big back. First, let me say I have never been small. I've always had weight on me. I've always been a little thickum, stickum. Let me stop saying that. But I've always been on the healthier side. Even when I was younger, I was a thick little kid. My mom and them called me Barbie doll legs. I had a little shape already early in life, but it wasn't a good thing for me. But anyway, let's get into it for real. So I think my weight gain started younger because I gained weight on purpose. There was meaning behind the madness. So I would eat, of course, what was served, or if we went out to eat, I would get extra. I would eat even when I wasn't hungry. I would just eat. But nobody ever asked or wondered, why didn't y'all eat so much? Or why didn't y'all gain so much weight so fast? Because I was molested early in life. I was molested by someone that my mother trusted, or her child. Y'all, I lost the lash. And I was scared. Shoot, I was a kid. So in my mind, after it happened so many times, I'm like, there's got to be a way to stop this. So the way my mama talk about being big and people not liking it or whatever, and I don't know. In my mind, I just knew I had to protect myself because my mama wasn't going to protect me. My daddy wasn't going to protect me because they was always at work. And being the fact that it had already happened and I already said something about it, nothing was done, so I'm not going to talk about it no more. I was one of them kids that shut down. I completely stopped talking. They thought I was crazy, that's all this crazy stuff. But I was stubborn because, okay, if your child comes to you and tell you somebody touched them, ain't you gonna do something about it? Ain't you gonna blow the whole block up trying to protect your child? And then this is not me bashing my mama or none of that stuff, because in all reality, like, our parents did what they knew to do. So clearly she didn't know to shoot the block up. Like, what's up? Protect your baby. So I'm not saying this to bash anybody, but I was stubborn because I was angry. I was an angry child because I wasn't protected at that first time it happened. I was very young, had to be about 5, 6. But I remember it. I remember his name. I remember what happened. I remember who was there. So, yeah, I gained my weight to protect myself. I figured the bigger I got, the less it would happen. The bigger I got, the more unattractive I would be. And people wouldn't want me. I was big, and I had this phase of, I'm not about to wash up. I'm not about to clean myself. I'm just being honest with y'all. So judge me if you want to, that's your business. But I went through a phase of not washing up. I would get a whooping. I would get in trouble. Why you won't do this, Danielle? Why you won't do that? And I never answered nobody or told anybody because y'all wasn't listening from the beginning. So what I'm tell you for. So I felt like my whole family hated me, and I honestly didn't care. At that point, I had completely shut off to the world, to my family at least, because they were just judging me and not really, I don't think, in my mind, they didn't really care about what was going on. It was more of, stop it. We don't live like this, stop it. So I lived in one of them houses of what happens in this house stays in this house. But if you really knew what was going on in this house, it wouldn't stay. I ain't gonna tell too much, but if you knew what was going on in this house, you wouldn't want it to stay in this house, you know? But like I said, we can't really be mad at our parents for the way they raised us or the things that they did. You feel like they should have done better. If they didn't know, they ain't gonna do better. They weren't gonna do better. So I feel like now that I'm grown, I feel like my parents would have, done more if they knew more. So I say all of this to say my weight has been a blanket all my life. Has been my way of protecting myself. So yes, I'm currently over 400 pounds. Not too much over, but I'm over 400 pounds. I'm confident in myself because I created this person. So it's not like I hate myself or I'm depressed or, no, it ain't none of that. I love me. I created this blanket, and I'm confident in my blanket. But now that I'm not afraid of my past, I'm not that little girl anymore. I lived in that little girl's body, being afraid, being scared of men for so long. I was just comfortable in it. Now I'm not afraid of no man. I'm not. I know how to fight back now. I know God, and I know He protects me from all hurt, harm, and danger. And I also learned to keep myself out of situations that I could get hurt. When I was younger, I didn't know no better. I was hanging out with everybody. I was kicking it with the crowd. And being that I had already been molested so many times, when it happened, it just happened. It wasn't like a big deal to me because that's just how my life was. I was everybody's sex doll. And when I got picked up, I got picked up. Wasn't nobody gonna stop it. I didn't know what to do. I was basically still that 5-year-old little girl grown, okay? A few years ago, I set myself free. I gave my life to God. I got baptized, and I slowly but surely set myself free. I told my parents again. They admitted to things. And their response to my situation, I still feel like, I'm going to just be real. I feel like it's an excuse. Because I don't care what the pastor said. I don't care what the next person said. If somebody touched my son and he tell me they touched him, I'm going in your mouth. I know what the Bible says, but baby, I'm not finna play them types of games. And you definitely not finna be around my child. You definitely not finna be around my child. If you've already done things or allowed things to happen and not respond to them. So I guess you could say the reason I stay away from my family, the reason I stay away from people is because it's a front, baby. Like, it's a front. We're not finna sit here and act like my life didn't happen. We're not finna sit here and act like your life didn't happen. There's people in my family that have been through things too. I'm not gonna speak on their lives, but let's stop pretending. Let's stop pretending. Let's deal with these actual scars. Let's deal with these actual wounds. And I'm in a place where I'm ready to deal with them. So I want y'all to join this journey with me as I try to lose this weight. Because like I said, I don't have to be in a blanket no more. I don't have to have this big quilt around me defending myself from every man that tries to approach me. And I realized, like, I do want to get married. I do want to have more kids. I do, want to have a relationship. And my blanket literally keeps me in a sneaky link area. Like they don't want to be with me. They want to sleep with me. They don't want to go anywhere with me. They want to hang out at my house. Like, I'm so over that, y'all. And that's not the reason why I'm losing the weight. I'm losing the weight because the weight was literally a blanket. A blanket of fear. A blanket of things that I'm no longer defining myself as. Because I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. My weight has been a crutch in my life, like stopping me from doing certain things, going places. Before I gained a lot of weight, y'all, I would travel, okay? I traveled. I was always on a flight, always somewhere, doing something, having some type of fun. Before I had my child too, but you couldn't catch me at the house. You could not catch me at the house. But I just want to get back to the active Danielle I had become in my mind. Because in reality, I was active, all right. But I wasn't active for the right reasons. I wasn't traveling for the right reasons. I was still in that blanket. I was still running from the reality of my life. I was still running from everything that was happening in my life. Because even on them trips, even when I would go different places, y'all was not having fun. I was being molested, being raped, being abused. It didn't matter where I was, who I was with. Somebody was going to touch me. Somebody was going to hit me. Somebody was going to take something that don't belong to them. So, like I said, I'm not scared no more. I'm not finna allow my weight to hold me back no more. I love myself. I love being fluffy. I love being juicy. I love all of me. And that's something that people don't understand because everybody be like, oh, if you loved yourself, you wouldn't be so big and you wouldn't be so unhealthy. And girl, go tell yourself that because I'm confident in me. I'm very confident in me. Anybody that has ever met me, she's a very confident plus size woman. Yes. And before I gave my life to God and started to, dress a little more modest and cover myself up more, I wore my little short shorts. Don't play with me. My weight don't scare me. It scares you. I love me some me, okay? But me is not supposed to be 400 pounds. Me is supposed to be the Danielle that I feel like I am. Because I don't even feel like I'm that big, you know? But in the reality of it is the number on that scale. I'm big. I'm big. For the most part, I'm healthy. The only thing that irritates me is my breathing. When you're this big, I'm not doing nothing but curling my hair, and I'm out of breath. So I'm over it, y'all. I just want to breathe normally. I don't want to have to sit down and do stuff. Like I'm sitting down right now doing my hair. I don't want to do that anymore. So the blanket is coming off. And I would love for you guys to join this journey with me. We are not getting molested anymore. We are not getting raped anymore. We are fighting back. So if you want to try me, you could try. But I'm definitely protected by God. My angels don't leave my side. Because I'm ready to get out this house, y'all. I'm a homebody for a reason. My blanket basically like me telling about my blanket, which is my weight, tells why I am the way that I am. I stay this size to protect myself. I don't go nowhere. If I go somewhere, it's real quick and I'm right back in the house. I could go months without leaving, but I have a child, so my blanket can't keep him from living life, you know? And I don't know anyone where I live right now, so, well, I don't know anyone that I would let him just, you know, he would still want me to be there, basically. So, mama got to come up out this, and I'm coming out of it. Being molested at a young age is not cool, but I am a living witness and testimony that it does not have to completely define who you are. I'm 36 years old. That happened when I was 5 or 6, and it controlled my life for at least 30 years. This was a few years ago that I actually let it out, talked about it, dealt with it. And I'm not completely over it, honestly. Like, I still have frustration sometimes. Like, how could you? So God is still working on me, and I'm still working on forgiving myself for some of the things that I just allowed. But when I allowed them, I honestly just didn't know. Like, when that starts happening early, no one gonna tell you the truth about it. When that happens to you very early, you're introduced to things that children my age shouldn't even be thinking about. I played Barbies, but I didn't play Barbies just to play Barbies. I played Barbies and we was humping. Them Barbies was humping. Them Barbies was having kids. Them Barbies was sexually active, okay? And I feel like I wasn't paid attention to. Like, I was very much neglected as a child. I was only spoken to when I was in some type of trouble or if I didn't do something I was supposed to do. So I was quiet. I was shut off. I was angry. I was very angry inside. I didn't express my anger much until I got older and I started cussing people out, like, leave me alone. And my anger was my other defense. Leave me alone. Don't talk to me. You didn't protect me then. Don't talk to me now. I hated my mama. I hated her with a passion. But only God could change your heart and change the way you look at things and you look at people. And we are all human beings. It's our nature to sin. It's our nature to be neglectful, to do different things. I just want to heal completely, and I want to help someone else heal, because I already know it's not a good feeling. I still feel alone. I still feel like nobody really cares about me. And I think it's still a part of that little girl in me, like, Nobody really cares anyway, so why should I care? But I really do care. And the way that I treat others is how I would like to be treated. But we don't live in that type of world anymore. We live in a world of, I'm going to go get it. I'm going to get what I want, however it takes to get it. So there is no more love in the world, real love, besides God. And I love his love. So I choose his love over every other type of love. But I would love for you guys to join this journey of healing with me and removing the quilt from my body, okay? Removing every piece of it. It's not going to be easy. And I know it because it wasn't easy making the blanket, okay? It was not easy to even make the blanket. Just imagine eating the amounts of food I was eating constantly. And then there was a time, like, I want to say it was 2020. 2020, 2021, 2022. You know, in between those years, I had a glimpse of like, maybe I don't have to, you know, have a blanket. I had fell in love. This is a whole nother story time. But basically, I had fell in love and I felt protected. I felt okay. Like, I don't have to be like this. Until that one day, he didn't protect me. He neglected me like everybody else, left me like everybody else. So it took me 6 months to gain 90 pounds. I had lost 88 pounds in like 2 months or something like that. But I also realized I was losing weight because I was depressed. I was stressed out and depressed. I was not in love. I was in love with the thought of love. And I wanted to create my own family, my own love story. And it was all in my head, y'all. It wasn't reality. So let's do this together. Let's make this happen. Let's get this blanket off. And I hope that this story encourages someone to rip off their blanket. Whatever may have happened to you to cause the emotional eating, the stress eating, the whatever it is that is causing you to just eat and not care about the outcome or the way you look. Don't let it be because of what other people say. Don't let it be because of how other people look, because that doesn't matter. The prettiest women are the most insecure women, okay? I don't care what nobody say. They are. Because they're trying to fulfill an image so that people will approve of them, so people will like them. And then you still get backlash after that. You still get people talking about you. It's never going to be enough. So don't do it for anybody, because I'm not doing it for anybody. I'm doing it for me. I'm doing it so that I could shout when it's time to shout and my knee not buckle and try to fall off. I want to do it so I could run around with my son like I used to before I got 400 pounds. Like, it's time. It's time to completely let go and completely let God heal the broken pieces of my heart. Because, like I said, I do want to get married. I do want to meet somebody that loves me unconditionally and doesn't just want to have sex with me. Sex is cool, but can you pray? Can you pray me out of a depressed moment? Can you pray me out of a moment where I'd feel some type of way? Can you pray me through whatever storm is, you know, being presented? Because I'm sure you can give me a nut. I'm sure you can make yourself nut. Because I don't even care about sex like that no more. When you're molested that many times, you don't enjoy sex. Sex is a job. Sex is something for your partner. That's why I need to heal, because the Bible says that sex is a gift for married couples. So when I get married, I don't want to look at sex as a task of, okay, he needs something, let me give him what he needs so he don't go get it somewhere else. No, I'm about to let go of this blanket so that sex no longer takes over my mind or my life. And it stops me, and I gotta stop being so mean to people. Like, as soon as guys be saying something nasty or doing something nasty, I just block them. But it's also not my fault. If you wanna talk to someone, you wanna get to know a woman, sending a penis video is not the first thing that should be in my inbox. Yeah. Dating has been horrible, and as part of it is because of my blanket. I'm wearing it so that they'll leave me alone, but I actually want to meet somebody. So backwards. So I decided after I finished my story time, I'm go ahead and slap some eyebrows on. Y'all know I don't wear makeup, but we're gonna fill in these eyebrows at least because they is balding a Tina. And I decided to put some lashes on, feel good about myself. Y'all didn't do nothing today besides record, and I think I cleaned my room or something, but I got dressed basically to go back to sleep. So I love that for us. I truly enjoy doing my daily verses and daily devotionals on TikTok. So if you're not tuned in, tune in. Follow me on TikTok. Hey y'all, so I just finished filming my story time for my vlog today. I'm so excited. I ain't gonna lie, like I'm still kind of like nervous, but I'm using God's strength and boldness to speak on my story, and I'm excited to tell it finally. That was just baby steps on my weight loss journey. I needed to do that part in order to actually start my weight loss journey. So I'm so excited about that. And I'm excited about future story times. I'm actually going to sit down and write a list of story times that will come out every Friday. And I'm excited about being consistent and actually doing what God asked me to do a long, long time ago, which was to share my story, share my testimony of His goodness and how He can literally take a mess. Like, I was a hot mess. Now I'm just a mess. But He could take a mess and make it something so beautiful. You guys, I hope that you tune in and you enjoy even my ramble conversation of a story time. I just hope that you enjoy it. And I would love comments, questions, anything. I would love it. Any interaction I would love. Good, bad, ugly, I don't care. I just want someone to be able to hear my story and it touch someone, help someone, bring them closer to God. That's the main goal, is to do the will of God. And if He could do it for me, I know for a fact He could do it for you. So join me in this journey of removing my blanket and letting God use me. So a little after baby boy got home from school, he ended up getting a message that one of the little boys from church wanted a play date. So he went away for the weekend out to the country, and I'm sure he is enjoying himself. But baby, when I got that message, that bag was packed quickly. Kid-free weekend. No, it's probably just gonna be a couple days, and then he'll be home for church Sunday morning. But yeah, I think it's good that he has friends and can get out the house. I love that for him. Now it's time for me to stop isolating and find me a friend, get out the house. It's okay though. But that's his little fit he wore to go to church and hang out. Hey y'all. So I'm trying not to close the vlog out ghetto, but I'm doing it again. I made some rotel and I'm about to watch a movie and go to bed because I'm full and sleepy. So we ending Friday's vlog, and I will talk to you guys again on Sunday. Yeah, we're gonna get a vlog done Sunday, or I'll start vlogging again. Either Sunday or Monday, we'll see. I don't know yet if I want to do Saturday, Sunday vlogs. I think we're just gonna stick to Monday through Friday, but we'll see. I love you guys. Talk to you guys soon.